from the appeal in the capital city of the power state, Mina, Niger State. Today is Tuesday, the 16th day in the month of June, year 2026. Still time check is 9 minutes past the hour of 9. I'm Usman Apaya. Welcome you to your favorite morning show, the Badeggi Radio Link. Yesterday, Nigerians wake up to have a breaking news from the Federal High Court that the ADC has been deregistered, and the court have asked of the African Democratic Congress ADC. This issue have generated a lot of resentments and a lot of counter has been put on this issue. Like I said, the Federal High Court in Abuja have ordered for the deregistration of ADC and other political parties. But the ADC happened to be the center of attention considering the mightiness of the politicians in that party, the political juggernauts that characterized the ADC. And this has dashed hope of some Nigerians who believe that their vote is going to the ADC because they believe the ADC appears to have some people, some characters that have the capacity to take them to their promised land, whether in their states or at the national level. Now, if the court's order is being upheld and implemented by the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, what will now be the implication of this ahead of the 2027 general election is what we are going to look at. Today we are expecting a guest. We're expecting some members or one of the leaders of the ADC in Niger State to come and of course actually discuss this issue to tell us the implication, because they are saying there is already an appeal court judgment on ground, and another court, Federal High Court, have come with a counter judgment. So we be expecting one of the ADC members in Niger State to join us in the course of the program to actually shed more light. But before then, we shall be looking at the implications. This is Nigeria, where wonderful things happen. So we are now going to be centering our attention in this regard, that if the Federal High Court's order is upheld and the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, decided to uphold and of course implement the court order, what will now be the implication of this ahead of 2027 general election? Now, what I find is, let's give you what we see that may really happen. Possibly there's going to be a reduced political participation when the ADC, if the ADC is being removed from the ballots, it will be unable for it to field candidates for presidential, governorship, National Assembly and State Assemblies election. And of course, voter will have fewer political alternative potentially to there's going to be a reduction in electoral competition. Yes, that is one of the implications from what we are looking at. Again, there's going to be an impact on the opposition party. If opposition politicians or coalition are planning to use the ADC as political platform, they will have to be forced to seek another registered party, and this could disrupt political alliance and of course building opposition, building strategies ahead of the 2027 general election. That is one of the implications. Again, when you look at it from the legal perspectives, there's going to be uncertainty in going to court. Of course, there's going to be a lot of uncertainty because candidates and supporters may be reluctant to invest resources until the legal issues are being resolved. So again, it's just issue of litigation. If they are being removed from the ballots, then they might want to appeal the issue at the Supreme Court. But do they have enough time? That's another question begging for the ADC members to actually, answer. Now, we're looking at another issue, one factor again, which is going to be alignment of political actors. The ADC members may defect to other opposition parties or even large political parties such as the APC, because people want a ground to contest. The PDP is there, NDC is there. Definitely, if they are being disregistered, it means the ADC is going to be balkanized and they will be forced to join other political parties, and that will reduce the juiciness and, of course, the electoral participation. The electorates may have a kind of loss in confidence to go into the 2017 election. Again, there is a concern about democratic inclusion. Critics may argue that the registering a political party limits political diversity and, of course, voter choice. Supporters of the register of the party that's been registered may contend that parties must be constitutional, and, of course, electoral requirements will remain, a kind of a lot of battle will be here, because when their candidates or their party is being deregistered, it means a lot of issues will have to come off. Against, there's going to be effect on voters' confidence. The voters may lose confidence that since their party is being deregistered, what is the need of voting? Their vote is not going to count. So this is another very, very serious issue. Possibly a court's reversal. How are you sure that before the election, the court may reverse a decision and bring the ADC into the ballot? But if eventually before the election, even if it's a day or two, there is a court judgment, it means the whole electoral process in the country is going to be affected. So the major implication will be political realignment, reduction in electoral option, legal uncertainty, and possibly shift in the opposition strategy. The ultimate implication of the 2027 election will depend on whether the deregistration survives the appeal process, and, of course, how quickly will political actors adapt to the changing in the the landscape of the whole electoral system. So I think a lot of issues are going to pop up, but again, we will wish that the ADC should join us much later to tell us how things will look like, because already Nigerians have have their hope being dashed if the court will come with this verdict at the time that the party is facing internal wrangling. Recall that as a result of this internal wrangling, Peter Obi and Konkoso left the party and joined another party, which is the NDC. And today, from the happenings, from the reality on ground, you must, one would not be wrong to say that the NDC is, stronger than ADC with the activities, with the acceptance they are getting from Nigerians, because Nigeria wouldn't want to be part of any political party that is having a lot of litigation, a lot of issues that after putting all their eggs in one basket, they might lose it, because the courts may come off with an order that will invalidate any votes, any valid vote that is coming from electorate. So because of these fears, Nigerian will have to think for another alternative party. And like I said, you can see the NDC is struggling stronger than ADC, not because of the political players, but because of fear of litigation, fear of losing, the same way the good people of Zamfara have sometimes witnessed in this country, and even in River State. Rotimi Amechi is one of the beneficiaries of court order after all suffering from the electoral electionary processes. The court now gave him the judgment. So this type of fears will not allow Nigerian to have a settled mind to continue to follow the ADC. So I think the ADC needs to do a lot of public commentary to educate Nigerians on the needful thing to be done, whether or not they are still going to remain with the party ADC, the players there, or they want to cross carpet to another party that is all having a problem. I don't know. Only when we have their officials in the house, they will explain more what they intend doing going forward. As another case is awaiting, because many are saying this is not the only case. Even the case of Nafi Ubala, where there is a leadership tussle in the party, is another issue that is on the front burner. So Nigerians just wake up to this very big shocker. Another one is definitely going to come up. So the ADC is being, overwhelmed with issues from left to right, up and down, ranging from internal wrangling to opposition fracas, and of course, a group of individuals, putting the ADC to tax with litigation. So these are going to overwhelm the party. We don't know whether the party is prepared to withstand all these pressures, all these attacks from left, right, up and down. We will have the official. Probably they will explain to us. But just before then, I think we will just have to open this conversation, escalate it to the listeners to equally come in and tell us what they feel about this, court order that is calling for a deregistration of the ADC. By implication, the ADC is not going to be on the ballot. ADC is not the only political party that has been ordered by the court to be deregistered. But because the ADC happens to be one of the strong coalition party that is, supposedly going to give the APC the one for its money, when you have the NDC on the other side, the ADC too is there on the other side to give the APC the one for its money. So we're going to wait for the officials to come and tell us. So before then, let's listen to what listeners will tell or the opinion they have on this issue. 0913-8579-001 is the number to call. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Abaya. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
My name is Ahmed.
Yes.
I'm calling from Dusonkura.
You are welcome to the program, Mr. Ahmed.
Thank you. Mr. Abaya.
Yes.
I am wondering about this situation. Let me tell you sincerely, it is the note that you have to bother. Let me tell you, with what is happening within the country today. See, well, I don't know, I begin to wonder, why are people talking against Atiku? Allow Atiku to try his luck now. Why Obasanjo came out from the prison? How old was he by then? Allow Atiku to try his own luck now. I don't know why people are just saying Atiku. Allow Atiku to perform his own chance. It is only Atiku that will stand with them, and that's why they are fearing him. Hello, I hope you are hearing me.
I'm hearing. I'm listening.
Thank you. That's what I want to say.
Thank you. Well,
by the grace of God, no human being is bigger than God. Thank you.
But I don't know, the listener. I don't know whether you think the whole thing is over Atiku. Let me give you update of the court verdict so that you will know where the court stands. So that I think the conversation could have a very, delightful direction. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Monday ordered the deregistration of African Democratic Congress (ADC) and 4 other over failure to meet constitutional requirements for political parties in the country. Justice Peter Lifu, in a judgment, ordered the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) to deregister the affected parties, having failed to secure 25% of votes in the last general election in compliance with the provision of the law. The new agency, it has been reported that the 5 political parties include ADC, Accord Party, Action Alliance, Action People's Party, and Zenith Labour Party. Justice Lefo, who earlier dismissed all multiple preliminary objection, filed by the defendants order INEC not to allow the parties participate in the subsequent elections, including the 2027 general polls, having failed to meet the constitutional threshold. It has been reported that a group of incorporated trustee of the National Forum for Former Legislators has filed the suits against the 5 political parties. The plaintiff, who also joined the Attorney General of Federation in the suit, named INEC as first defendant. The forum argued that the affected political parties failed to meet constitutional requirements relating to electoral spreads and performance. It contended that political parties were required to secure at least 25% of votes in prescribed elections to remain relevant under the law. It therefore urged the court to order the deregistration of the parties, insisting that none of the defendants have effectively countered the argument. That is according to the judge. So it's not all about the ADC, but why we attention is centered on ADC is because ADC appears to be one of the strong coalition party in the country that is going to trade tentacle with the APC and NDC in the forthcoming general election. Now that the court have asked that it be deregistered, what is going to be the implication of this in the 2027 general election? That is what we are discussing, and we want to hear our own opinion to be added on this conversation.
Good morning, Madam Manapaya.
Yes, good morning, sir.
Thank you very much. My name is Emmanuel. I'm calling from Minahia.
Okay, Emmanuel, you're welcome to the program.
So I'm talking about you. I'm talking about the registration of ADC and other parties.
Yes.
I want to know which of the ADC are you even talking about?
African Democratic Congress.
I'm coming. I know what you're talking about. They have many passionate. If you brothers are two, then when they own, or one of us, they will mark own, or the other one, they have, like I said, they have about 3 versions. Are you hearing me? So I don't know when even the government, the annual want to be registered again. The first caller that you said they should allow article, I disagree with that. Article should go and rest. Article is 80 years now. Let it go and rest. Let other people try. It's not only article in there, and this is and ADC. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you.
Let them tell me the ADC, the one of the ADC, they want to be the party that is divided. Which of them? Is it the own or one of the remark or some that came to your office the other day? I also talk. Yeah, which of the fashion are they talking about? Party that is fashionable, they have nothing to offer, so it's forget about them.
Thank you very much. That's your own opinion. This is an open conversation. Let's hear your own opinion. What do you think about this? Even though you can see the direction at which the last caller is taking the issue, which of the ADC is the courts asking not to be deregistered. Well, I think it will be important to be switched if we can have the ADC members in the studio, so that that idea too that gray area too could be cleared. Hello.
Hello, Usman Afaya, ina kwana.
An tashi lafiya.
Lafiya, kala Usman Afaya, mun gode maka.
To, barkanka da shigowa.
Ni ne sunan Kulabai daga London Street.
To.
Gaskiya yau zan yi da Hausa ne, Turanci a ishe ne da yawa.
Ba damuwa.
Yawwa. Abin da ke ciki ba, fatin da ake tafiya, mu dai muna roki Allah, kowa Allah ya bashi. Amma ba da ce wai Atiku yana da shekara nawa, shekara cikin wani abu ba. Obasanjo ruli yana da how many years? Na so a lokaci. Gaskiya. Abin da zai za a yi a mu yi roki Allah, Allah ba mu wanda ya dace da mu a Najeriya a ƙasar nan. So a kashe wannan, a bar fati guda biyu. In ya faɗa fito a gama makan cewa muna da two parties wanda za su sayar ma Najeriya haka da shi tun da farko. Ba yanzu nan ana ta yanka kafa daya a aje, a yanka kafa daya a hannu daya a aje, ba shi ba ne. So in za a yi magana, mu yi magana kan sai general cewa wannan shekarar ya wuce, wannan shekarar miliyon, ba shi ba ne na muke so. Wahala ya yi mu yawa. Na gode.
To muna godiya. Yes, 0913857901 is number. We are looking at the implication of the registration of ADC. By implication, the ADC, if this judgment is being upheld or implemented by the Independent National Electoral Commission, they might not be in the ballot in the 2027 general election. So what is the implication of this? Hello.
Good morning, Mr. Usman Apaya.
Good morning, Mr. Amos from Kulkat.
Yeah, this is Mr. Amos calling from Kulkat. I greet you. Happy Islamic calendar year.
Yes, yeah.
The issue of this deregistration of this political party, all what they are focusing on, let's tell each other the truth, is no any other political party than that of the ADC. Because the ADC that stands very strong that will challenge them in the forthcoming general election. And why we think that El-Rufai has been refused to be released, it's all because of the opposition. So they are just using the other political parties, those political parties that nobody even know about them, to back up, so that it will not be as if it's only the ADC. Because they know if ADC is allowed, it will stand strong to challenge them in the forthcoming election. So I'm challenging, telling the government of the day, let you sit up. If you don't want opposition to come and defeat you, stand up from your slumber, wake up from your slumber, and do the right thing. I believe you know what happened in Adamawa. Just recently on their local government pool.
Yes.
So they are afraid. Anything can happen. A sitting president, governor there is the APC. But even one word for the councillor, they could not win. So we are waiting. Thank you very much. I remember Mr. Amos from Kulkas.
Yes, thank you very much. I think Yamos just gave us that update. Yes, I saw that news that APC Infantry lost virtually all its ramification. I don't know. 0913857901 is number. We are looking at the implication of the registering ADC in the forthcoming general election. Hello. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Mr. Fire, good morning. How are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Happy New Islamic calendar.
Yes, same to you, sir.
1448.
Yes, sir.
My name is Isa Abubakar from Dusan Kura.
You are welcome to the program, Madam Isa Abubakar.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Please, I would like to make my contribution in Hausa language.
Go ahead. The essence of communication is understanding.
Thank you very much. Mr. Fire.
Yes, sir.
Kana ji ko?
Na'am.
Na gode da wannan magana da kuka kawo. Kuma Allah ya taimake ku.
Amin.
Kuna yin abu saboda Allah. Saboda Allah da kuke yi shi yasa kuma mutane suke son ku. Ku ci gaba da haka.
Na godiya.
Maganan makwa da aka yi ayan mutane sun manta ne. Ba irin gudunmawar da Badeggi rediyo ba ta bayar ba. Domin a zaɓi ɗan takara na gari. To kuma mutane da kansu suka yi kuskure maimakon su ji maganar da aka faɗa musu game da ɗan takarar nami irin kirkinsa da mutuncinsa da hangen nesa da iya mulkinsa mutane ba su ga wannan ba suka je suka yi kuskure to irin wannan kuskuren don Allah zuwa annabi alaka kiyayewa ba zai yiwu a ce a Najeriya muna cikin Najeriya ana irin waɗannan abubuwa Allah sai ya fushi da mu alal misali yanzu maganan soke rajistan ADC da sauran jama'iyyun siyasa guda hudu. Ai ba abu ne wanda ya kamata a yi yanzu ba. Ita mai APC duk inda za ta bi ta ji wa abokan adawan ta ciwo nan take bi. Kuma ka sani suna samun goyon bayan babban munafuka su ne judiciary. Judiciary a ƙasar nan su za su hallaka Najeriya. Ina ga maka. Judiciary su za su hallaka Najeriya. Domin abin da suke yi ba da kyau ko gangani irin duk abin da Tinubu ya faɗa musu da shi suke aiki don ne a tiku shi kadai ne ai akwai sauran yan takara akwai kwankwaso akwai robi da sauransu don me za a matsa fati guda ɗaya ba zai yiwu ba kuma don Allah don annabi ku fito da wani program mai kyau wanda za ku rika nuna wa judiciary kuskurensu a kowane lokaci a wannan kotu ta zartar da hukunci kafin ka ce kwabo wata kotu kuma ta zartar da hukunci a kan laifi guda wannan ba dacewa ba ne don Allah zuwa annabi ina ba su shawara su san abin da za su yi a ƙasar nan babban zaben nan mai zuwa wallahi tallahi duk wata judiciary da za ta ɗaure wani ɗan takara gindi ya cewa shi ne ya ci zaɓe alhalin mutane su zan ba shi ya ci zaɓe ba wallahi sai an gane kure haka kuma ita INEC dole a ba wanda ya ci zaɓen shi idan ta kuskure ta ce wane ne ya ci alhalin mutane sun san ba shi ya ci ba wallahi akwai sauran a kama na gode a fara
muna godiya yes muna godiya 0913857901 is the number to call. You just hear what the last caller have just said, that the bulk of the problem of this country is on the judiciary, and that if judiciary is not careful, if you are not careful, judiciary will send the country into extinction. That's according to the last caller, not me, not Badeggi Radio. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Ambassador Abdullahi.
ADC official, we are accepting your contribution, how we feel about the judgment. But in my personal opinion, and in respect to Nigeria Constitution, patriotic Nigeria, INEC, judiciary, and even the politician at the helm of affairs, that is the ruling class, they have to be careful. We have fragile democracy process going on. Insecurity. Wasn't it the economic crisis? And a lot of the Nigerians are intimidated, the Nigerians are not. And they look at their office on the 2027 election. Now, judiciary and INEC try to sabotage it. Somebody just made a comment, his opinion, that I think it's 8 years. But we have been the devil. We have been caged by Tinubu and Miloka idea. Tinubu also is also more than 80. His official age is less than 80, but if the real age is more than 80, why you people are not taking about Tinubu? We have other politicians, Donald Trump. You people always copy America, but Donald Trump is more than 80 years. That is that. When you have ADC, Labour, AA, and our party, all this is political maneuvering. We have a master strategy at the end of it. Let him be master strategy. I would always say rule of law, democratic principles and norms, and ensure free, credible, and fair elections so that Nigeria will have peace. Because warning, let me send the freedom to Nigeria security judiciary this time around. Look at Nigeria military paying their supreme price of neglecting and conniving with the insecurity. Judiciary and Nigerian security and the politicians who are making this difficult, they want to scatter the democratic process. The consequences is going to fall back to you. We should allow the democracy to strive, the democracy should go the way it's supposed to be. And that's what Nigerians are aiming for. This court judgment is that because we have contrary appeal court judging, Supreme Court that this David Matley, this which I wouldn't believe. Mr. President, the Grand Commander of the Democracy of Nigeria, this whole is your court. Allow free fair elections so that we have peace in Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ambassador Abdullahi Mohammed, for that very lengthy analysis on the issue on the table. Implication of deregistering the ADC in the forthcoming general election is what we are looking at. We expect to have the members of ADC in Niger State to come and explain what is happening and how will they regain the confidence they've gotten from Nigerians now that the court is dashing Nigerians hope or the hope of the ADC. Hello.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala barakatuh.
Wa alaikum salam. Bello.
Usman Afaya barka da safiya.
Barkanka da shigowa Bello ba barista.
Yawa sanne. Alhamdulillah ya kokari ya aiki ya jama'a.
Mun gode Allah.
Rusuli Usman Afaya na je program naka Allah ubangiji ya saka maka da alheri da wannan lokaci da kake ara mana naka.
Amin.
Usman Afaya.
Na'am.
Ni I don't know inda country din da za a je da talaka a kasar nan. Saboda in ka tsaya ka duba gaba ɗaya strategy din wannan gwamnatin ta Bola Ahmed Tinubu duk abin da zai sa wani dan opposition party ya motsa sun san hanyar da za su bi su yi maganin shi. Shin ana son country din ya tsaya one party ne Usman Afaya? One party system ba zai function a kasar nan ba. Najeriya ta wuce wurin da ake tunani. Idan kuma sun ce za su amfani da su fafawa din su ne duk wani dan adawa su murkushe shi. So su je su ci gaba da yi. Amma ina gama Usman Afaya ka je ka rubuta ka aje abin da zai faru ranar da wannan gwamnatin za a yi election a gama shi. Mu muna fatan alheri. Amma abin da zai faru ranar da za a yi suwarin din wannan gwamnatin ina mai tabbatar ma. Saboda if not here idan aka ce za a tafi a hakan ba zai yi ba a ce dan talaka yana an sa gashi a ƙasar nan mai kuɗi da waye ne kowa mulkin nan ya riga ishe shi Usman Afaya a ce da ƙarfin ta sai an mulke ku mu yanzu abin da ake so ko muna so ko ba mu so wannan fatin APC sai ya ci gaba da yin mulki a ƙasar nan Usman Afaya babu wani dan adawa da zai fito ya yi magana ya faɗi albarkacin bakin shi ba mu da freedom of speech kuma a county nan Usman Afaya wannan gwamnatin da kake gani ta riga ta ishi mutane Allah ubangiji ya taimake mu kuma Allah ya kawo mana mafita.
Amin, amin, amin. Mun gode Barista Bello. 09138579001 is number. Hello. Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Fire, how are you?
I'm fine, sir. Uga Pandogari.
Yes, it is unfortunate, this issue of judgment. Even with the upper court of appeal, giving a judgment that he should stand whole. And he appropriately go ahead and give a judgment. You see, we know where the problem is. We know who are hunting for all these kind of things. And at the end of the day, ADC and other opposition will take the day by the grace of God. And I'm calling on all other opposition to stay cool, and by the grace of God, justice will prevail. We have the upper court, we have the Sharia court. It is unfortunate that a judiciary is behaving the way it behaves. You know that barely 1 hour after that judgment, there was another judgment in, I think, Imo or so, which also, said the court has no power to deregister any political party. So you can see the kind of contradiction. You can see the role judiciary is playing. Unfortunately, we are watching and will continue to watch. They should know that APC government will not continue to remain in power. Certainly one day, it will be all over. May God protect us, may God protect the opposition, and may God give us the maximum courage to continue. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much for that insightful contribution. Well, unfortunately, he says the court is behaving this way. And unfortunately, again, most election has been won in the court. So what do you have to do about that? You have to deal with the issue. We expect to have ADC members to actually clear more airs. We have a lot of issues we want to bring to the fore, because many people have their faith in this ADC, and they are not here. They have a contestable seats from the presidency to governors to National Assembly to state assembly. So it's important that they clear air so that Nigerians will have a direction. If you are happy with the ADC, or you are not happy with the APC, or you're happy with this party, you have a privilege, you have a chance. The Constitution has given you the power, the freedom to go to any party you want to, any association you can join, which is party. So I think parties need to come and sell, their market.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
This is the man I call back again.
Okay.
I want to know the FBC that you're expecting in the studio. Which of the fashion are you expecting? Which of the fashion? They have many, but which of the group are you expecting?
Just exact question. Each time they come, they will explain where they belong to. Which of the divide?
Very good.
Thank you. Mr. Ismail is just giving them fire. So ADC, you can see Mr. Emmanuel is just throwing challenges at you. So you need to come up and wash yourself and clean and also clear the air. Yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
An kwan lafiya mala faya.
Lafiya lau ya gajiya.
Ba gajiya.
Sannu.
Sannu ba. Yawa. To wannan bazurin da kuka dauko wani abu ne mai kyau wanda yake kuma kasan mu ya shiga wani irin hali. Don gaskiya suna na dai Yusuf Ibrahim daga Lufa.
To barkanka da shigo.
To wannan harkan da ake ciki kaga irin alkalin da muke da su group makattu alkalin da muke da su suna suke za su kashe muna kasa gaba daya. Don in ba haka ba alkali ga kotun da yake gabanka abin da yake kai kuma da kake kasa ga abin da kake da wanne ne za a yi amfani? Kaga a haka din ma alkalin da ya yanke wannan hukuncin cewa a yi disregistration din waɗannan party bai kamata ma a ce an bashi a cikin dan shi ba. Shi ma karan kanshi da ya kamata a ce yana rufe shi ma a cikin jiya din nan. Don yana so ya kawo hargitsi ne kuma da yaƙe-yaƙe a ƙasa.
don Allah kada kawai ya san abin da zai faru in aka zo aka ce party ɗaya ko biyu suka rage yan Najeriya ce kasan wajen nan saboda haka alkalai ba su jin tsoron Allah ba su san kuma za su mutu ba abinda za su tara kuma ba su san ba za a binne su da shi ba
kowa san zai mutu kuma kowa san zai haɗu da Allah
kuma su suna ganin akan karagar mulkin da suke Allah ya ara musu ne yayi ba amma da a cikin aron da aka ba su kuma suna son su wuce gona da iri sai ka je ka siyo lalle ka je ka ɗauko kashin sa ka ɗaura leda ko shi kashin shanu ka san da ba a ɗaurawa kafa sai ka je ka ɗauko kashin shanu da lalle ka ajiye ka zo ka ɗauki kashin shanu dole in ka je gida da shi za ka yi da shi to wannan gwamnatin ta kai ma mutane wuya kuma wuyan da ta kai mana su kuma suna son su yi amfani da wani daman da Allah bai ba su ba kuma Allah kuma ba zalimin kowa bane saboda haka yi hankali su shiga tete Allah malafaya akwai abu guda
to a guguje me
kamar irin da aka yi primary duk da dokar Najeriya ma zai yi aiki na duk wanda aka je aka yi zaɓe a kofan gidan shi bai ci ba ya kamata ma tun lokacin a sai da shi a takarma ko da shugaban kasa ne
to shi ke nan mu ba kotu ba ne mun da jira ayyuka
ya ci unit na shi a Lagos
to wannan kuma wani magana ne can kuma daban muna godiya ba wasu dama su wasu shigo
Allah ya gyara mana Allah kuma ya tinda mu a cikin kashin shanu
to abi haka kace dai well let's take it to the let's take one call then we'll take it to Facebook and read some of the messages we have there. Hello.
Good morning, Usman Apaya.
Good morning, Comrade Ahmed, I suppose.
Actually, all those that have been calling are no longer having trust in judiciary. That's one thing I observed. And then secondly, virtually all those are called are tired with this particular administration of APC. And they also are saying that they want to use every means of force to come back to power. We are calling on judiciary and the present government. Never you invite anarchy. Please do the needful. The word is enough for the wise. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Well, we have this one coming from Ali said it is a dangerous precedence for a court to arbitrarily order for a political party to be deregistered. If the court can do that to ADC, it can do it to any other party. This is wrong by every metrics. Umar Dan Azmi said, you are testing the mic. If nothing happens, then they might go for NDC. These people knows they will lose to Obi or Atiku, so they don't want them to contest. It has been a game all through. The campaign, amendments, etc., they are all games planned by the gangs of looters. That's according to Umar Dan Azmi. Bala Benu Ezuge is coming, is saying that good morning, Mr. Paya, Ibile, and the listeners. INEC and the court kept frustrated opposition parties. Were these requirements part of the previous electoral laws or only in the new electoral law? I see witch hunt and fear from the ruling party. Indeed, Baba Buhari was a Democrat. Tinubu will go down as the worst dictator in Nigerian history. We might be seeing a president vying for a third term, and this Senate will gladly oblige. These governments have watered the power of Senate and the State Assembly. True, we not missed the days of Bukola Saraki's Senate, an assembly that gladly turns down executive requests. Personally, I miss Saraki. He was a leader with much charisma. Thank you watching from Abuja. Thank you very much. Bala Benu Esugaye. 0913857901 is the number to call. We are looking at implication of deregistering ADC in the forthcoming general election. What's going to be the implication if the ADC are removed from the ballot? That is what we are discussing. Hello.
Good morning, Usman Affair.
Good morning, Mr. Bute.
There will be no implication. This is Mr. Bute from General Wishishi Estate.
You think so?
The implication is zero.
Okay.
And again, let me tell you, there is no way, too, that the party will be deregistered.
No,
it's true. I'm telling you, it's a fact. They're only wasting time. They only say delay. Usman, the major problem facing Nigeria now is insecurity. Believe you me, anything trying to divert our attention from that, to me, is not the best. And again, the lower courts that go ahead to do this party or this political party are not registered this year. They are being registered for so long. Now, what reasons is the court advancing for that the registration?
The court is saying that they did not meet up with the 25% required vote in the previous election.
Who told them? How many parties meet up with the 25% that they are talking about?
Well, that is the submission of the court.
No, it's a waste of time. To me, it's just unnecessary delay tactics, or what will I even use? Because there's nothing they can do. The moment they go ahead for the upper this thing, they automatically and if you look at it, I heard from the chairman of the this ADC also, David Mark, that they have the upper court that fixed the judgment on the 27th of October on this same subject matter. It's unfortunate that the lower court has come up with another. So this is how they are doing it. It's a shame. I wonder why judiciary may be showing a kind of a show of shame. It's a public disgrace to our democracy anyway. But as for this registration, it will not work. It's not going to work. Just throw in with your mind. They will not do anything about it. It's a waste of time. It's a delay tactic. Tinubu should face insecurity.
All right.
Address it squarely. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Bute, for that very, very robust contribution. Yes, we're looking at the implication of removing ADC in the ballot in the forthcoming election. Recall that the ADC is having its issues or problems in layers, ranging from internal party wrangling to litigations from outside the party, and of course, leadership tussle. And back here in Niger State too, we have issue of faction. The ADC has been factionalized in Niger State. Sometimes, like somebody said, we have another faction members who came into the studio to, testify the fact that to say that they are the authentic faction. And ever since that, we've never had any rejoinder from other faction. So we believe that there are issues. This morning, we expect the ADC to come up, and of course, since it is not all about the nation alone, the nation, we still have other positions. So at state level, we expect that the air should be clear so that people will continue to have, confidence in the party in joining the election. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Paya.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, Suleiman on the line.
Suleiman, you're welcome to the program.
Please, I just want to add to this conversation this morning.
Yes.
You see, we are very, very much better ranting on social media platforms and what have you. Let me ask you, when subsidy was removed in Nigeria, what happened?
First one, or which one?
Let me start from Buhari's administration. May so rest in perfect peace.
Amen.
When money was changed from the denomination was changed, what happened in Nigeria? Nothing. When all these scammers, looters, all of what they did during Buhari administration, what happened? Nothing. Let's come now to this administration. When fuel subsidy was removed, nothing happened in Nigeria. When CBN and FIRC headquarters were moved from Abuja to Lagos, nothing happened. all of those things that are happening in this country, nothing happened, and I don't think anything will happen, even if the ballot was, even if their logo or whatever was removed from the this thing. So let's just stop ranting. If you really need to act, we should act fast, but we should not be ranting on the social media platform and what have you. You see, this country has come to a deteriorated to a level that, wallahi, if not for revolution, there is nothing that will change. I always agree with Baba's assertion and analysis on air, because I am an ardent listener of Baba on radio. Look, our problem in Nigeria is beyond prayers. You know why? Hello?
I'm listening.
Yes, let me make it brief.
Yes.
Wallahi, it seems we are a cursed nation. Let's go back to a history. Who are those that gave us independence in this country? Almost the 3 or 4 of them, we are killed recklessly. So do you expect God to forgive us? I'm advising we should go back to the family of those people that are betrayed. The forefathers, Sadona of Sokoto, Tafawa Balewa, and what have you, and go and apologize and seek forgiveness if we want things to move on right in this country. I rest my case.
Thank you very much. We have this Facebook message from Aliu. He said, any opposition that celebrates this news is ignorant. This is no longer a democracy. I hope the opposition will unite to remove this evil, I don't know. He said evil APC government. I just read what you wrote. Let's take last call for the day. Hello.
Usman Apaya, good morning. My name is Ambassador Gebu, the Challenger. I'm calling you from Kidin Fulani.
Okay, go ahead and make your contribution.
Usman Apaya, you see, my problem in Nigeria is we are very good in creating laws and we are very precious in breaking the law. When you talk, they will tell you that if they should create a law and there is no how to break that law, there's a way they will bend it and pass through it, and that is what we call amendment to suit, you understand, their selfish interest. You know, human beings are selfish, and that's the reason why all these things are happening. So if there is equity, justice, and fairness, and if there is accountability and transparency, all these things will not be happening. So which legacy our leaders are keeping for their children to follow? They are copying from them. And that's the reason why Christ in the Bible said, I am a good shepherd, I know my sheep, and my sheep follows me. Our leaders, are you people good shepherds? Thank you.
Thank you, Gebu, for that contribution. I think with this, we shall be wrapping off the program for today. But just before then, I like to remember our listeners. Just yesterday, we actually promised to bring you the issue of local governments. The issue of Kacha local government have raised a lot of dust, and we promise to continue with the issue by bringing you updates from what is happening, what is coming from fact, and why is it that local government are complaining. But we could not bring the program today because we're yet to gather some of the information, because we want to give fair hearing. We're trying to see if we can have the Ministry for Local Government to actually approach us. We'll make contact to see if they will oblige, because we had issues with agencies in the states. Government agencies don't respond to our calls. We don't know what they see this radio. This is People's Radio. It's for all. You have issue. This is where we chew and digest it together, and we're doing it for the greater benefit of the state and for humanity. We don't have anybody in mind. We don't have anything in mind. We don't want. We'd rather do our job as broadcasters. We broadcast, we disseminate information as it appears. So that is that. So we shall work towards bringing the issue of local government. God's willing, probably if we're able to do it tomorrow or next, inshallah, we're going to bring that to you. Listeners, this is where we're going to draw the curtains for today on this program. We sincerely like to thank our listeners across the globe for always staying tuned to this radio to listen to very interesting programs we have for you. Until tomorrow, when we shall be here with yet another interesting package of the program. I am Usman Apaya. Thanking you for listening. God bless you, and goodbye for now.